Right, morning tubers. It's a Saturday morning. I'm out on the Mini CL500. Thought she's not been out for a bit. I'm going to give her a spin with my new mirrors on. What do you reckon? They're a bit of a vibration on them, but they're definitely, you can see more out of them when they're not vibrating. So I'm going to have a ride. I think I'm going to have a ride to my favourite dealers. I'm going to go to Youles. I'm going to find out when the new NC is in. And I know it will be up for sale in about February. And they'll probably be available from next week, to be quite honest with you. So actually, what are we on now? Well, it is February next week, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll see if I can scrounge myself a ride on one. It will certainly be a bike, like I said in my last video, I'm really interested in trying and seeing, is it worth the difference? Is it worth the difference in what's been put on it? And it's great because loads of your comments on my last video as well. It's brilliant. People who've got them from, you know, the 2015 models, and you're right. I wouldn't have absolutely no issues at all if I had to go back to a 2015 model NC. I find them just a fantastic bike. There is a difference. There is a difference between them. There is a difference in the gearboxes between them. When you've ridden them both for such a long time, you can tell the difference. Doesn't mean it's the older one is a worse gearbox, because it isn't. It's just different. The gearings on it is different, without any doubt. The later NC 2020 upwards is a little bit quicker off the mark. It is a tiny bit smoother. Now, it's interesting what they're saying about the new one being even more smooth and even better at lower speeds. And the more I've read on it, there's something on it that's saying that they've now got a thermostat in the actual the clutch housing that tells it how hot the oil is, or what temperature the oil is at, to make its magic work. So undoubtedly, if you jump onto Honda site, you'll see that, and I may have a good read on it and see what's going on. But for mere mortals like me and you, we're not going to know the difference. And I'll tell you when I ride it if I think it is smoother. But as I say, I find it very, very difficult for people to say. Loads of the big dealers saying, oh, big YouTubers saying, the bike is it's a bit clunky at lower speeds, or it's not very smooth. It's a load of rubbish. The bike is absolutely excellent at any speed. And what am I saying about this little CL is do you know something? I haven't been on it for a few weeks, and it's like the automatic thing I'm doing when I go to get on it is going for the DCT, not putting it in gear. It's weird. I do honestly do that. But it's such a lovely little bike to ride. This, it's so light, completely different to the NC, completely different. Brakes on it are brilliant. The back brake on this is fabulous. Probably one of the best back brakes I've used. Handling in the corners, it goes round really well. Just warm up my tyres. Roads are like very cold this morning, but what a day. What's happened to, you know, all the dangerous weather warnings? This is absolutely beautiful riding weather, this, people. Look at this. Right, so I'm going to knock you off here, and when we get to Youles, I'll have a nosy around Youles. And I forgot to bring out, I bought my 360 and I meant to bring it with me to try it out. So that's something I've got to start playing with. and see how that gets on. Right, so we'll see you when we get close to people. Right, Philip Williams, thanks very much. I was hoping to get a ride on this bike and you bought it, and you have definitely not bought the wrong bike. What a lovely, lovely NC. You'll love every minute of it. And Youles now have got, and that is a look at the black on that. It's got a metallic paint in it. That is absolutely beautiful. They have little touches. We were just talking to the salesman Dave, and it's like this little stand there, just where your foot goes, to stop your foot going against it. So when you're on the bike there, you can do that. Little touches like that with Honda are just fantastic. Now I'd come down to see if the NC was in. So I've just been asked to hang about a bit. They said, we've got a bike that we want you to ride. So I honestly don't know what it is. So when I get it, I'll let you know. But that is stunning. What colour's yours, Simon?
This one.
Oh, is it that?
Yeah. You got one of those? Yeah, I think it's that one over there.
You'll have to give us a shout then when you're going out.
Yeah.
I'll come out with you. Get you down to. Get you. No, I've got. So I always carry a tow rope, so don't worry.
That's the Lincolnshire where there's no hills.
No, I'll get him into Bala. Get up to Bala on that, you'll absolutely.
Yeah, I tried as well, yeah. We tried. We get some RN beers as well.
So we've got the new Hornet 1000 as well. Wow. You'll have the demo Hornet that's coming in from next week as well, which is there. Hoping I'll get a little ride on that. And they've definitely, Honda is certainly definitely changing the price structures. They are becoming much better.
Yeah, that's really cool. So this came from. We bought it off a lady. Her husband had died. But it's a really nice bike. It's done 11,000 miles.
11,000 miles?
Yeah. Look at the sort of condition on it. But money. You know, it's a lot of bike. A lot of bike.
Even the tyres are absolutely mint, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not pristine, like, you know, there's a little bit of dent there, but it's nice. Look, to have it's a good toy for something.
What a lovely bike.
Micron cam on it. It's alright.
Has it got much service history on it?
Well, she said there's a big file of history of it, but they can't find it.
Right.
If it does come out, she will get it.
I'm sure wherever they bought it from, if it was another dealers though, they could go back to them
Possibly,
dealers and ask, couldn't they? What a lovely bike, and even the tank, it's great, isn't it?
For £4,000, it's a lot of bike. And
yeah.
it runs beautifully. I've took it on and have it just to check it
At the legal speed limits, I hope.
Of course.
So that's one of Youles' specials, that's all.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
What sort of servicing, if people are going to have it serviced from you, what sort of cost are they for servicing on them?
Around sort of £200 for annual service.
That's
in that kind of ballpark. 200, 220.
Oh, we've had a lovely little ride out. Thank you to Youles for letting me have a go on their GB350. God, it's bright, that sun. We're back on them. The Mini CL500. And honestly, people, if you've never ridden, well, you won't have, because it's just coming out as a demo bike. It's an amazing piece of kit. It is really an amazing piece of kit.